Hello, guys. Good day. This is Anne of Reinforcement Club. Today, we are going to talk about peer pressure among teenage girls. Since this is common in teenager years, it's going to be worth talking about this time. Now, what is peer pressure? It actually starts even younger than teenager, around 8 to 9 years old, best friends, good girl, good boy, years. So peer pressure is another way of saying when you feel like you have to do something because your friends are doing it. That is peer pressure. Because you want to feel accepted and valued. Most of the time, this seemed to be really irresistible. Have you heard about some teenage girls and boys who join sororities, fraternities, or even, enroll in a certain sports because they think it's cool? So that's peer pressure. Not because you want to do it by choice. It's because it sounds cool, it looks cool. You want validation from the people around because you want to be recognized. Everybody wants that. That's part of our needs as a human. Love and belonging needs. Now we got four types of peer pressure. The first one is positive peer pressure. Of course, this kind of friends will help you become a better person. Friends or classmates or family members, any people you hang out with, people you make time with. So they also cause you peer pressure directly or indirectly, positive or negatively. So if you got a positive peer pressure, it means that these people help you become a better person. Like you tend to help others. You are kind. You seem to have, a good workout routine because your friends do have good workout routine. You enrolled in a dancing class because your friends have enrolled in a dancing class. Friends are friends. You have a good study habit because your friend loves to study a certain subject, right? I hope you feel me. Now, speaking about the negative peer pressure, the opposite, extremely opposite to the positive peer pressure. This type of friends or people, you hang out with will cause harm in your you know in your self-worth because they teach you how to bully other people, even robbery, being mean to others, smoke and drink, sexual assault, sexting. That's one of uh, you know uniqueness of the present generations that we're in. And of course, drugs. So we really tend to be one of these people in order to feel validated, in order to feel that we belong, that we are cool, you know, the way they perceive coolness. So it's more like influence. And the third type of peer pressure is the direct peer pressure. It happens when someone verbally asks you to do something, like skip in the class because you're going for a trip. You're going to drink somewhere else. Cheat on the test. Somebody just handed you an answer sheet instead of answering the questions on the test yourself. Somebody handed you a stick, because one cigarette wouldn't kill. Somebody handed you a drink because, you know, you might want to give it a try because your friends are drinking. You might be you might want to be one of them. So, direct peer pressure gets you on a situation wherein you have to make an on the spot decision to say yes or no to their requests. Lastly, we have indirect peer pressure. So, indirect peer pressure is somewhat like, for example, gossip girls. So, somebody's, you heard some gossip somewhere else about you. It may not be true, but you got affected a lot. It hurt your feelings. You change yourself. You're not confident enough to really, look at the people around because, you know, other people wants to destroy you and they gossip about, wrong things about you, which aren't true. It affected you. That's indirect peer pressure. And the common ones, popular kids do drink and smoke. You might also want to try drinking because they're cool kids in the school. So you might want to have a drink too. Want to give a try, not because you really want it, but that's how the entire campus perceived cool kids. You want to fit in, you want to conform, you want to be one of the cool kids that, other people perceive to be, which is, you know, not be true. Now, what's the good and bad about peer pressure? Actually, peer pressure is bad if 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 it influenced you about bullying, bullying behaviors, bullying other people instead of protecting them, fighting for them, loving them. If the people you hang out with tend to push you into drinking and smoking, which is not good for your health, or of course drugs, and it gets you into feeling of, you know negative body image because you don't you don't really look cool at all when you compare yourself to other people. Peer pressure becomes bad if it cause harm to your value as a human. The way you think, the way you feel, if it doesn't make you feel good, if it doesn't help you grow, that is a bad influence. That's a bad peer pressure. Now, why is it harmful? Of course, it gives you low self-esteem, low confidence, poor academic performance, depression, anxiety. And those bad friends, I'm not really a judgmental person, but there there are really people wherein you can say that it's wrong. I mean, bad when it's against your values, against the values of the society, against all the good values in general. Those are bad people. Not being too judgmental, but if those friends will distance you from your family and good friends, that's not good for you. Those people aren't good for you. And how does peer pressure turns out to be beneficial? All right. Well, good, if you have a positive, shall I say, peer pressure, it gives you a sense of belongingness and support, even though you have different likes, different perspectives. You still support each other. You still love each other. And having positive peer pressure will boost your confidence. It will not consume you, it won't eat up your confidence. And it helps you, these people helps you practice positive hobbies and interests. Well, it could be workout, dancing, singing, entrepreneurship, something like these people will make you not give up on your dreams. They help you they help you grow in the most part. And what is the message of negative peer pressure? Let's focus on that because it's not really helping in general. It's crushing you. It's crushing your self-esteem. So what is the main message of negative peer pressure? Basically, it tells you to set boundaries, to learn to say no. Not for me. Setting boundaries also make you move away from the situation if it's not good for you, if it's against your values. And negative peer pressure also pushes you to get support and talk to the people you trust, especially to your family. If you don't have a trusted family, well, you could go to your friends or counselor or teacher, anyone who who's looking after you, who wants the best for you. Be true to yourself. This is another message from uh, the negative peer pressure. Be true to yourself. If it's against your values, if it's against what you stand for, then go. Accept your accept and get to know your imperfections and weaknesses. Invest more on your strengths, especially on your talents like dancing, singing, sports, being an athlete, uh, entrepreneur, so that in the long run, you're going to be a superstar in the field that you focus on. No faking, no pretending. Do what you love and enjoy. In the most part, you know, this negative peer pressure entails that, you have to remind yourself that real friends will respect you and support you, even if you have different likes, different perspectives in life, different hobbies. Friends will take you as you are. So, this is Anne once again from Reinforce Me Club telling you you never lose, you either win or learn. Have a lovely day ahead. Thanks for your time.